welcome to another exciting episode of Becoming a Product. My name is Naya, your host, as always. I hope your week started out good. Happy Monday. And in today's episode, I decided to talk about resumes, portfolios, and cover letters. Now, when I started this journey a couple of months back, I think in October, the idea was that I land a product management job in 6 months' time, and in that 6 months do everything possible to ensure that I am valuable in that aspect. So I've done my boot camps, I've done courses, volunteer work, personal project, capstone projects, and now I'm trying to move to the next stage, which is starting to apply. And to apply, we need like three key documents which can make or break my chances, and those are the resume, the portfolio, and the cover letter. They're very good because it's crucial to make that first impression, and you use this to do that because majority of the applications you see, you need to submit this first before you even get an interview, before you talk, except if you go through a different route. So you need to ensure that you've shown through those three documents. So I'll talk about the resume first and talk about the portfolio, then end with the cover letter. So your resume is an important aspect of your job application journey, and there are a lot of options out there because structure of an resume is very important. So the formal structures where you say things like age, marriage status, it doesn't work anymore, especially in this very competitive world. You need to include certain essential sections, such as your contact information. That should have your email for further contact in case you meet the requirements. You should have a summary, something that just showcases what you are about as a person, as a professional. One or three sentences should suffice. Your experiences should be there listed out, your skills should be listed out, your education should be listed out. There are a variety of formats, and right now I tailored mine with the formats that we have in the Dev Careers Product Management channel. If you would like to see how it looks like, you can send me a DM and I'll send it to you. Also, another important factor of the resume is that tailoring is crucial. Now, it's gone are those days where you just do one resume and you send it to everybody. Now, you need to tailor and customize your resume for each specific job application. So, you look at the job description and you look at how your experiences and your skills tie to that, and structure your resume in a way that explains that. It makes you a better candidate because when you are going through your resume, you're like, okay, this is the person we need because it matches what we are looking for. So you need to highlight relevant skills and experiences based on how you see the job descriptions. Also, show and don't tell. What this means is that use examples. Don't just list responsibilities. I was responsible for this. Don't just do that. Break it down. Yes, I was responsible for this, but we're able to do this. We achieved this. Ensure to add figures and quantify if where necessary. Ensure that all that is handled in a proper care. So instead of saying, you can say, okay, I managed customer complaints and disputes, for instance, and I improved the resolution time by 20%. Now, it's not just the responsibilities I put there, I also quantify the impact I made just from that statement. Another one would be I generated new business leads through cold calling and networking, and this resulted in 10% increase in new customer acquisition. So you understand how it goes. Yes, you put that. Yes, I was responsible for this, but this when I took this role, this was the impact it had. Ensure you align each of your experiences and your skills to showcase that. Another thing would be to keep it short, keep it concise, keep it scannable. Aim for a maximum of 2 pages and use clear formatting so that it's easy to read, it's easy to understand. So now that we've talked about the resume, let's enter the portfolio. Now, before I start, building a portfolio was kind of hard because I'm a newbie in this product management sector, and I don't have that years of experience that showcases whatever product that I wanted to do. So I had to be strategic in this aspect. So I attended a couple of master classes, and portfolio is kind of proof of work. It does showcase what you're good at. So you can look at your transferable skills, and try and figure out how you can use that to generate proof of work or any skill that you're lacking in product management. For instance, if you're lacking product sense, it's not what you've been doing, and you want to build that, and you've been building that, but now you want to showcase this in your in your portfolio. You can opt for a product teardown. Product teardowns are you look at the product and you tear it down basically. You try to explain the problem it's solving, the solution, how they are going about it, their unique value propositions, their competitors, their UI design, and all that. That shows that you're thinking like a product manager, and you can put that in a portfolio. So, other things you could do if you're a new person and you're looking for ways to build that portfolio, you do your product tear downs. You can improve a product. Maybe you like a particular product, but you feel a feature of it is not good. You can talk about that. But don't just talk about it. Showcase product management skills. Do your user research, do your analysis, do all that. Draw up a new framework, explain the user journey and how this your particular style is better than how it was before. You could even build a product from scratch or even use personal products, such like your YouTube channel. Whatever you're doing, ensure you treat it as a product. For instance, let me use this podcast as an example. I started out this podcast to actually showcase that I could start a project from beginning to the end. I'm documenting every aspect of it, and it's in my portfolio as well. But it's broken down in such a way that when you see it, you think that I was actually managing, like I'm a product manager that knows how to do podcast because I detailed everything there. So look for ways you can all the skills that you feel you're lacking. A portfolio is how you shine and show that you're either training it or you are learning about it or you've learned about it in cases where it doesn't translate in your experiences. That being said, a couple of tips for building a portfolio that shines: go beyond your resume. Don't just your resume gives you like summarized aspects, just bullet points kind of. In your portfolio, you can really explain, really showcase exactly what you can do. Put and break it down. Don't just list it out. Don't just do bullet points. Tell a story. Don't just showcase it. Provide context. Explain your decisions and how those decisions impacted the work. Choose your products wisely as well. Select products that demonstrate key product management skills, like user research, like problem solving, like iteration. So it's not just any project that you put in a portfolio. Even if it's any project, ensure you tie it to product management. Ensure it showcases the skills that are required for that particular position. Also, make it accessible. Use a very user-friendly platform. There are a lot of things, a lot of software you can use to build your portfolio. You can use a website. For me, I use Notion because I'm more comfortable with Notion, and I was also trying to learn Notion. That's why I use Notion for a lot of things I do. So ensure that your portfolio is easy to navigate, easy to understand, clear and straight to the point. And one other thing is variety is good. So it's not just like all the things I listed, the product tiers and all that. If you participated in hackathons, you can include it there. If you have personal projects, YouTube channels, blogs, technical writing, all that, showcases there. But like I said, bring out the product management skills that you're learning through that project. And you can also, if you do freelance work as well, you can include it in your portfolio. That being said, we'll move to the last aspect, which is your cover letter. Now, initially, I didn't really think cover letters were important. I didn't really think it was necessary. And I always had this generic one that I just changed a couple of things and sent out. But when I was doing my research, when I started applying properly in product management, I realized that cover letters are equally as important. Now your resume gives you just like summarized bullet points, like your balance sheet. It just takes a snapshot of who you are as a professional. Your portfolio delves more into the technical aspect of what you do, the works you've done, your thinking, your everything is showcased there. Now your cover letter is your opportunity to sell yourself, to go beyond your resume, to go beyond your portfolio. It helps you if it is not generic. Don't do generic like I used to do. Research your company, research the position, and tailor it. It's all about tailoring. Also, start strong. They always tell you when you are doing content strategies that whatever content you put, let there be a hook, something that draws your reader from the first sentence. It also applies in your cover letter. Let the reader hook that reader with a compelling opening that demonstrates your understanding of the company and their needs. Also, connect the dots. Showcase how your skills and experiences align with the job requirements and the company values. Highlight your passion. Don't be afraid to show genuine enthusiasm for product management and the specific company that you're applying to. And as usual, keep it concise and impactful. Aim for one page. Remember, your resume aim for 2 pages, but your cover letter aim for one page. It's all about selling yourself. It's all about showcasing your unique value proposition. So make sure that it's very impactful in those few sentences in that first page. So we've come to the end, and I just wanted to note that now that we've started applying in my, sorry, when I say we, I mean in my boot camp, we're running off the boot camp. So now we're showcasing ourselves, and landing that dream product management job takes a lot of effort and preparation. I'm going to do another detailed episode where I talk on the strategies and how I am putting myself out there. I will break it down. This was just to show the key documents that I've prepared to help me in that journey. And these key documents, your resume, portfolio, and cover letter, are our first impression. So we need to make them count. So by following these tips I've listed and showcasing like your unique value proposition, it's gonna put you ahead of your competitor. Because if you look at the market now, there are lots. When I say a lot, there are a lot of product managers looking for a job, and majority of them already have that experience that you don't have. So this is a way for you to showcase what you can do, to show that yes, you are ahead of them in this aspect. Look at everything you do, all the personal projects you've done, how you can translate it to the job you're doing, how you can showcase your product management skills there. And this will help you to land that dream job. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. I hope you learned a thing or two. I hope this pushes you to work more on your resumes, your cover letters, and your portfolio. One other thing is that I have a listeners features episode next month, and I want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to send me just 1 minute, a 1 minute voice message on Spotify, telling me who you are, what part of the journey of product management you're in, and what strategy you've been doing. If you're a newbie, the strategy you've been doing to transition, and if you're experienced, something that you're going to like an advice for people that are trying to transition. So I'd love to hear from all of you. You can do that on Spotify and just send me a DM that you sent it. And I would really love to showcase all your stories in that episode. Again, thank you so much for listening. Any feedback, you can always DM, send a voice message, send on LinkedIn, on Instagram, whichever platform is your favorite. And I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good week.